Alright, hold on just a second. Alright, I think we're good. Inventory is a little full, but nothing I can handle. Nothing I can't handle.
Greetings, this is Hugh, Director of the Cooperative Borg and Borg Reclamation Project. I'm assembling a task force to take down the Etherians, and Command has put your name forward as their specialist on all things Borg. As you know, the Cooperative and its allies are currently trying to track down Tassine Faye. We think we've found her. Will you meet me at Deep Space Nine? I've called for a classified, high-priority meeting with the Alliance. Upon arrival, I recommend you have your first officer dock your ship so we can run some diagnostics on it at the station. We've been working on experimental methods of removing what we believe is Etherian starship sabotage. We can't risk any further malfunctions. I'll be counting on you and your ship today. There's always.
Alright. So, I got something different. I don't know if you've seen this particular ship, or if I don't know if I've showed this particular ship off, but yep, I got myself a Herc ship. That's why the view screen was so weird. I thought the game was bugged there for a second. I thought the game was actually bugged there for a second. Then I realized no, it's just how the view screen for this ship looks.
Welcome to Deep Space Nine. I am filling in for President Okeg, whose presence was requested at Kittimer HQ instead. The other Alliance captains recruited for this mission have already received their briefs and will be heading out shortly. When you're ready, you may take a seat to attend the conference. Until then, feel free to strategize with your allies. I will be observing from the sidelines so I can draw up a mission report once you've returned.
Shouldn't I be joining the Alliance captains?
Ah, you're right. I should have clarified. Admiral Quinn has informed me that the priority mission is indeed scheduled to begin soon. However, your ship is taking longer to upgrade than expected. You see, we're running your systems through some desabotage diagnostics. Highly experimental routines provided to us by the Cooperative, but we hope it'll do the trick. You will be able to join your allies on the front line as soon as it's ready for service.
I don't know if this was new or what, but there's an error right there. Understood. Come on, there we go.
You made it. I saw your ship docked at one of the pylons. Let me guess. Etherian sabotage, right? Well, if it's any consolation, I hear they're almost finished with the experimental diagnostics they're running. You'll be the first to test them out. With any luck, you'll be joining us soon for what will hopefully be my last tactical operation for quite some time. Admiral Quinn's put in a good word for me with some of his contacts. I'm hoping to go on some exploratory missions after this. You know, less shooting, more talking.
Here's hoping. See you soon.
You're late, but I am pleased to see you here. The atmosphere is a little tense inside this conference room. Loris has informed us that the Dominion does not intend to partake in this mission. Their fleet is indisposed. In fact, a number of allied powers are no-shows today. Not a great start. I thought I was done with mad demigods for the foreseeable future, but it looks like we've got an Etherian cult leader on our hands. I don't know much about this Tassine Faye, but I've heard she's bad news. I better ready up the Lisette and check in with my crew.
See you on the field, Commander.
My patience wears thin, and my bat'leth calls for blood. What are we waiting for? The Klingon Empire restricts itself too much at the behest of others. All this ligament chewing is a waste of time. We should already be on our way to ambush the Etherians, strike first, and intercept their Devwet Kuv-Ha. And yet the Alliance wishes to host another pointless conference. Count me out.
We'll meet in battle after I receive my briefing. Lord, you and your house.
Please, have a seat.
Hopefully my weapon doesn't glitch through the table this time. I'm so big I'm kind of actually glitching through the chair.
Thank you all for coming. I know not all of our allies could make it today.
It's not the first time we host a high-priority conference at Deep Space Nine on the threats posed by the Borg. But this time, our mission feels a little more hopeful. Director?
The Cooperative and I called on the Alliance today to inform your captains that one of our nanoprobes has successfully tracked Etherian Concordium leader Tassine Fey to the Midas Array.
Tassine Fey believes she is on her way to seize control of the array and lay a trap for the Alliance. This time, we've come prepared.
We've been working on a strategy against the Etherians and have been tracking their trajectory for some time now.
Thanks to the Cooperative, the Midas Array has already been evacuated. Non-essential personnel have been transferred using cloaked Klingon vessels provided by Chancellor L'Rell, and false life signs intended to lure the Etherians in have been planted aboard the array with Romulan technology lent to us by Proconsul Datan.
But that's not all. A team of Cooperative scientists and I have been developing an Etherian diffusion device that we're hoping to use on Tassine Fey. Our Priority 1 tactical initiative is to ambush her by the Midas Array in order to extract and interrogate her. My fleet is currently split up in an orbit of both the Lucari homeworld and the Jarrett system Dyson sphere to prevent incursions of any kind. Recent events suggest both the Lucari and Iconians are at risk. There's a high probability Tassine Fey will head to one of these locations next. As the Yasutake is stationed by the Dyson sphere, I'll be needing a ride to the Midas Array. Fortunately, the Admiral, Chancellor, and Proconsul have sent their best ships to assist us.
Are we really certain that Etherian technology is unable to detect a cloaked evacuation and false life signs?
Perhaps you should ask the Tal Shi'ar, Proconsul. Our latest mission reports indicate the Etherians were involved with them somehow.
Chancellor, you and I both know that I have no relation to the Tal Shi'ar or their nefarious activities. Besides, the data found aboard the Harmony was barely legible. It could have been fabricated for all we know.
Please, my friends, let's put our differences aside for the sake of the galaxy. We can discuss the details at a later date. Our current priority is to safely excise Tassine Fey and defuse her, if possible.
And why is that exactly, Admiral?
Because we believe Tassine Fey is the Etherian Borg Queen.
And if we can get to her, we can get to her entire collective.
You are a worthy ally, Director. But are you really prepared to take on a 200,000-year-old Iconian Borg Queen?
I'm glad you asked. I've got an expert on all things Borg Queen aboard the Enterprise.
I thought the Tal Shi'ar disbanded once the original Iconians actually buggered off. But I guess not.
Come see me when you're ready.
Oh, let me talk to everybody over here.
Do not fail me today. Most importantly, do not fail the Empire. The Etherians bring great dishonor to our galaxy. They lie, trick, deceive, and worst of all, steal from others. These smooth-headed Marhuepu do not even have the backbone to earn their spoils. I would sooner plunge my bat'leth straight into Tassine Fey's 6 eyes than coordinate an ambush. But there is merit to a well-prepared plan. Let us hope that today will be a good day to die.
I plan to return. Successful. Someone needs to live to tell the tale.
We will not stand by as the Aetherians threaten to take over the galaxy or bow before tyrants, not ancient Iconians, changeling infiltrators, Terran emperors, or even Borg queens. Good luck today.
Thank you, Her Council. Admiral Quinn.
As much as I'd like to see Starfleet return to a role of discovery, I'm afraid its phasers at the ready for now. Above all else, it's imperative the Alliance remains united. Stay safe out there.
Thank you, Admiral. And Hugh.
Thanks for meeting me here. The captain should be arriving at the Midas Array any minute now. Here are the details of our mission. I've been working on a diffusion device for some time now, together with the Yasutake's first officer, Commander Duff. In essence, we've modified Admiral Janeway's neurolytic pathogen to make it compatible with the Aetherians. Instead of neural disruption, this device uses a retroviral agent to break genetic fusion and revert drones to their pre-fusion state. Here's the catch, though. We need someone to spread this virus for us. A liberated Borg is the ideal candidate, as they'd be able to tap into the Aetherian subspace frequencies.
So that would be you.
That's right. Or the XB ally I've called in. If we target Tassine Faye, we should be able to sever the Aetherians from their queen. Needless to say, it's risky, and could lead to widespread chaos within her collective. But even if we fail, as long as we capture her, we'd still be able to use her as a bargaining chip or interrogate her. We've only got one shot at this. This is a single-charge diffusion device, so we'll need to be quick and smart. Looks like I'm down a fleet today, so I'll be traveling with you, if you don't mind. I hear your ship is about ready.
Looking forward to teaming up again, Hugh. Let's do this.
Lieutenant Kagrash has informed me that your ship is ready for service. Good luck out there.
Alright, and... Oh.
Must have seen us coming somehow. Proconsul Datan was right. Let's act quickly. We need to search the system and get a debrief from the Alliance captains. Long-range sensors suggest the Fortescue is critically damaged. Let's go.
Hopefully I don't float.
Captain Corin, the Fortescue has sustained plasma conduit ruptures across several decks.
Hold your position, Captain. We'll begin repairs with a low-frequency gamma weld.
Hopefully I don't float into the singularity core this time, like I did on the last playthrough of this.
Director, I see you do not back down from a challenge. Your assistance is appreciated.
Assistance be better redirected to Lisette. Let's move.
Alright, and we're going to fly over here past all the other disabled ships over to the Lisette.
This is the Lisette. Do you copy? We're being tailed by a drone ship.
Commander Jirok, this is Director Hugh. Copy that. We're on it.
Yep, there it is. It's just a frigate, so that's no problem. I like the shield effect on this ship too.
You're a welcome sight. It seemed your delayed arrival is now turning out to be vital to the success of our mission. Not a conclusion I would have been able to draw by relying on logic alone.
Happy to help, but where's the Enterprise?
Past the array. However, the exact position is unclear. The Aetherians have severed the Lisette's comms link with the Enterprise.
Speaking of sabotage, don't see the Aetherians anywhere. What happened here?
Full systems malfunction. Before we set off on our mission, Alliance vessels received a comprehensive security sweep at Deep Space Nine. Unfortunately, the sabotage went undetected, which is cause for concern. To my knowledge, the Etherians have never been aboard the Lisette. This means their plans are either being carried out remotely, or that sabotage technology was discreetly brought aboard. But they're here all right. We're still investigating, but if you'd like to witness the malfunctions yourself, you can head to the Midas Array. The Romulan Republic did not only plant false life signs, but a surveillance system. Approved by the Alliance, of course.
I was one step ahead, Commander.
Thanks, Commander. Cause for concern indeed. We'll head to the array as we search for the Enterprise.
Helm, set a course for the Midas Array. Oh, full impulse, please. Yeah, I got my Herc Swarmers. Do also got the thing here to call in even more Herc ships.
Captain Sean, this is Commander Duroc. The Midas Array has been tapped. My crew is standing by.
Copy that, Commander. Fortescue, this is the Enterprise reporting in. We are in position and ready to intercept the Harmony. Captain Corrin, do you copy?
Captain, I have received an emergency transmission from the Fortescue. Cloaking technology has been compromised. The Etherians could get a visual lock on Corrin's crew in moments if we do not act swiftly.
Damn. Well, still no sign of the Harmony. And the Fortescue is showing up on our sensors now. This is not good. Commander, could you get closer and provide a status report? The Enterprise has to maintain position.
Agreed. The Lisette is temporarily abandoning position. Helm, set a course for the Fortescue, but keep a distance.
Enterprise Lisette. This is Captain Corrin. Fortescue. Comms have disrupted. The spineless enemy has...
Captain Corrin, do you copy? There's no response. Enterprise, the Lisette needs to get closer in order to scan the Fortescue, or beam down if necessary. Wait. Enterprise, the Lisette systems are shutting down. Something is overriding our cloaking technology. Captain Sean, do you copy? Sean? Vakel?
It looks like the Alliance ships were sabotaged, but at different times. As if Tassine Faye had planned to incapacitate the captains in battle. But something went wrong. Why not trigger the malfunctions in one go? Get everyone at the same time? And why the Fortescue first? It all feels a little erratic. I wonder if our ambush took her by surprise after all. We need to reach the Enterprise and get to the bottom of this.
Agreed. Helm, plot a new course for the coordinates of the Enterprise recorded by the Array's surveillance footage. This thing supposedly has crew on it. It looks kind of, well, had crew, of course, but it looks kind of flat.
Look who showed up to the party. Just in time to watch my ship get towed into oblivion. Poetic.
Get the
Glad you're in such good spirits, Captain, but it's not time for goodbyes yet.
Get the Harmony here. Little bit damaged.
Constantine Faye's on that ship. Don't let her escape. I bet she's already powering up her reality vortex.
On it. We'll disable the Harmony GPS
course, once we get rid of these ships, we gotta disable the Harvey's weapons and Tractor D. Against all odds. All I can think about seeing that ability though is the Phil Collins song.
The Harmony's weapon systems are down. Now's our chance to disable that tractor beam. That's it. The Harmony has been disabled.
You just prevented my ship from getting booked on a terrifying interdimensional flight. The offer of a one-way ticket to the Etherian homeworld isn't entirely uncompelling, but it's the complementary side of assimilation I take issue with. I'd love to stay and chat about how grateful I am, but we've got an Etherian boarding party on our hands down here. What's more, Commander Kiona has just notified me that Tassine Faye's decided to join her little friends aboard the Enterprise. A hell of a situation we've got on our hands, but perhaps this is a blessing in disguise.
Capturing her on Alliance turf sounds like the better option. What do you say, Director?
You're right. My colleague is already aboard the Enterprise waiting for our arrival. Hopefully this gives us an advantage. Ready to beam down on your command.
Let's go. Naturally, of course, we know how that turns out. We know how that turns out.
Welcome aboard the Enterprise. Here's the plan. We need to secure the ship. There's no use capturing Tassine Faye if we're fused by one of her drones. We also play by Alliance rules, which means helping any survivors we come across if we're able to. Speaking of allies, my neural link received a ping from a subspace beacon originating from the ship's computer access room. That'll be my colleague. We'll need to team up with her to improve our odds. Remember, we need a liberated Borg to act as a conduit to defuse Tassine Faye.
Tell me more about your partner.
Fellow liberated Borg, former unaffiliated vigilante to some, galactic hero to others, and as loyal as they come. She'll tell you the rest.
Can't wait.
Lead the way.
I think there was a crew member here I missed last time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that was weird.
Etherian drone up ahead.
Diplomacy is futile. Fusion is formidable.
The doors ahead are locked. We need to find a way to bypass security protocols.
Just make sure I'm not missing any crew members here. And disabled force field. Apparently I'm
Didn't know you were a force field specialist.
Fusion is the only final frontier. It is clear.
Frontier.
Why explore the galaxy when your mind can become
Whoa.
one with the all-knowing ether?
I'm glad I'm not fighting these drones alone. There's something odd about the way they say their axioms. Sounds a bit familiar.
You're right. I hear it too.
The security room. I bet we can bypass lockdown protocols from inside.
Okay, nobody else over here. You're a little bit close to the... Oh my god, there's... I need to move. I need to move. My crew was kind of standing in the fire there. Let me check just once more, just to make sure. Okay.
We need to disable security parameters to open the doors to the computer access room. I'll cover you.
I'll get to work. And a crew member right here.
Nicely done. Let's return to the computer access room.
Your collective was imperfect. Join us so you may finally ascend.
The only thing ascending in here is my frustration with you.
Fuse and you shall know perfection. 7 of 9. Tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01.
How about you fuse with my right hook? Thanks, but I've got it. What took you so long?
Seven, you might want to get down off the consoles there. Come on, initiate, please.
I do, actually. Shut down the transporters and compromise the reactor core.
Oh, perfect. I'll keep it in mind.
Let me move out of the way of these attacks here. Just make sure I'm not missing any crew here.
Well, would you look at that? I was wondering who the classified contact Hugh's been speaking so highly of was. It's been a while, but I'm glad it's you. I take it you're familiar with the plan?
I had a feeling it was you, Seven. Yes, as it stands, secure the ship and its crew. Extract Testing Faith.
That's right. The director here also shared some tactical information with me from his time aboard the Harmony. With any luck, our game of Catch the Queen should go a little better than your last run-in with the Ethereans.
Looking forward to no longer being a pawn in their game. So this diffusion device only has one charge, right?
High risk, high reward, I won't deny it. But our odds are good. This extraction is now happening on Alliance territory. And we've got 2 liberated Borg candidates who can act as defusion conduits.
You make a good point. Hang on. Receive a message from Captain Shaw.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Sean. Tassine Phase on the bridge.
Hang tight, Captain. We're coming.
This is our chance. Lead the way, Seven.
We'll be right behind you. Oh, I thought I saw an eye. I thought I saw an eye. Oh. Right. Hold on just a second. So, okay, I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure what happened there. Oh, I need to head back. Whoops. I got a little confused. Yeah, she went out a different way. I got a little bit distracted while I was rescuing that crew member.
Reversing emitter node polarity, destabilizing force field integrity. Let's go.
Let me just once again make sure I'm not missing anybody here. What's going on here? Why are we... Okay. Okay, Gabe. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can actually... Let's see if I can go over to where that mark is. Maybe that's actually, you know... Good. I get time to play this. I get time to play this mission. This mission and its TFO, new TFO, and the mission decides it wants to bug out on me. Oh my god. Why you do this to me, game? Hold on. Maybe if I beam out, and restart, or well, not restart, but get back into the. Game, please, game.
Welcome aboard.
Ah, crap.
Lead
All right.
the way.
All right. Well.
Ethereum drone up ahead.
Diplomacy is futile. Fusion is formidable.
Maybe the gate.
Ahead are locked. We need to find a way to bypass security protocols.
Always something.
Didn't know you were a force field specialist.
Let's make sure again.
Fusion is the only final frontier. It is clear.
Frontier.
Why explore the galaxy when your mind has become one with the all-knowing ether?
I'm glad I'm not fighting this drone. The security room. I bet we can bypass lockdown protocols from inside.
Yeah, this game always kind of bugged.
Disable security.
Always kind of issues here with this particular game.
Nicely done. Let's return to the computer access room.
Your collective was imperfect. Join us so you may finally ascend.
The only thing ascending in here is my frustration with you.
Fuse and you shall know perfection. 7 of 9. Tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01.
How about you fuse with my right hook? Thanks, but I've got it. What took you so long?
All right. Let me get this crew member before we head out. Maybe that's what bugged the game. I don't know. Even though I should have been able to get to engineering, even though I still should have been able to get to engineering.
You got any tips on how to take these suckers out?
I do, actually. Shut down the transporters and compromise the reactor core.
Oh, perfect. I'll keep it in mind.
Even though I still should have been able to get to engineering the long way, as it were.
Well, would you look
All right.
at that? That's right. High risk, high risk.
Alliance Task Force.
This is our chance.
We can access the bridge from main engineering. Follow me. So, Director, how confident are we feeling about this diffusion device?
I'd say about 75%, give or take.
Okay, so I'm guessing that yes, the game bugged the hell out because that dialogue wasn't initiating.
Reversing emitter node polarity, destabilizing force field integrity. Let's go.
Apparently you gotta watch the hell. You gotta watch what the hell you're doing here. I think there may be another crew member on the. Yeah, the game glitched. What a surprise!
Through fusion, we are.
Step away.
She's escaping. Transport trajectory confirms she's heading to the Lisette.
Missing a crew member.
Sean, you no longer need to bear the burden of being a sole survivor.
Let me check around before I. Let me check around the Enterprise bridge before I start firing.
Are you talking about my family? How the hell do you know about that?
I'm missing. Okay, that's gonna bug the hell out of me.
Distracting Captain.
That's gonna bug the hell out of me. I know there's a missing crew member. Oh. Oops. I know there's a missing crew member somewhere, and I didn't see. Oh my god. I must be. I don't know. I must be blind or something.
Director, 7. I can't thank you enough. That was a close call. Once this mission is over, I'll be heading back to Deep Space Nine for repairs and repose. That's if any of us make it out alive.
Captain, receiving priority transmission from the RRW Lisette.
Enterprise, this is Commander Jirok. It's good to see you're all in one piece. Our comms are up and running again, but internal systems have been sabotaged by the Etherians, including our Singularity Core. Requesting immediate assistance.
Commander, Tasife had just boarded your ship. Stay sharp. We're on our way.
We can't let that Singularity Core destabilize. Its collapse could cause a chain reaction across this region of space. Our team will head to the Lisette. Captain Sean, your crew needs you here. Let's keep in touch.
Alright. That's gonna bug the hell out of me. I thought it was that one crew member I missed right at the start, but apparently...
Contacting you from the bridge. The Etherians have sabotaged the Lisette's internal systems. We've managed to repel boarders, but they've blocked off our path to the Singularity Core. They're plotting something.
They might be trying to compromise the core to blow up the Midas Ray. Any casualties report?
Many, unfortunately. To add to that, most of the ship's doors, consoles, and turbo lifts are malfunctioning. We used some of our last power reserves to beam you aboard our Singularity Core deck. I'll have to guide you remotely.
What do you need, Commander?
Your team will need to reroute our emergency power supply to conduct repairs and access our Singularity Core. As you can see, environmental systems are offline and visibility is limited.
Let's get to work.
Sending over command-level clearance codes. You'll need them to move on freely. There are repairs to conduct beyond those doors, but you'll need to pick a path. Our power supply is too low to open both at the same time.
Got it. Thank you. We're going to go over here this time since we went over with you last time.
My internal sensors are detecting a nearby oxygenation valve that needs fixing up.
Before I do that, let me see. Oh, I'm guessing no Romulans here to actually heal.
Nice work. Power is rerouting to the valve.
I know, both these routes kind of seem like they
You unlocked a security log.
both these routes kind of seem like they went the same way. Maybe that's just me.
This is Lieutenant Juturel, Tactical Division. I am still unable to locate Sub-Commander Zionel despite my best efforts. The Ethereans swarmed the Lisette, ignoring most of the damage dealt by my disruptors. They locked us out and overrode all of the ship's systems, despite leaving many wounded in her wake. This Tassi Faye seemed uninterested in exchanging phaser fire with us, heading straight for the core instead. Lieutenant Salon's security report indicates the Etherean's life sign was last detected in the Singularity core room. As I am unable to access it from this deck, I will reluctantly transfer our medical unit instead, and guard the survivors until I receive new orders from my commander.
Straight for the Singularity core, huh?
Can't think of a good reason why a Borg queen would do that. It's also a little odd to be putting herself on the line like that, don't you think? Then again, these Ethereans are Iconian Borg. Maybe their motivations are harder to determine than your average collective.
Maybe. Let's move on. Alright.
The Lisette looks worse for wear.
This ship has seen better days, no doubt about that.
Tell me about it.
These consoles power life support and airlocks, but the isolinear chips are misaligned.
On it. And reroute power. Okay, okay. Get over to the. Get over to the.
Power is being diverted from their systems.
Reroute power. Ah, you gotta be kidding me.
Alright, one more to go.
And reroute the power over on this console.
It worked. Alright, I'm only detecting one affected area left. Let's go.
Oh. Reroute the power through this console.
Great. Repairs are done. Singularity.
Hey.
Let's head back to damage control.
All right, and lock the door.
Thanks to your efforts, power has been restored to this deck. The Singularity core is now accessible. Stand by to receive the room's access codes. Hold. I'm receiving a transmission from the Bortiskew.
So am I. Displaying transmission.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Corin. I have a visual on the Etherean pit. Tassine Faye and her followers have boarded the Bortiskew. Her treacherous drones are not holding back. This is a fight worthy of a Klingon. If you are brave, you will join us in battle.
Damn, Testing Faye just keeps jumping around. How soon do you need us on the board skew?
Hold that thought. Logistics are up and running again. Our intel indicates that the Singularity core has been tampered with. If it collapses, it's game over. For everyone.
We should split up.
Agreed. It's the only option. What's the play?
Good 7 know the internal workings of the diffusion device. I'll take the Singularity core. Besides, I have some experience with the Etherean sabotage. I was
Glad
going to.
you offered. I was thinking the same thing. With Commander Drock's guidance, one person should be enough to repair the Singularity core. But don't take too long, you're gonna miss all the fun.
I won't. Good luck.
I'll guide you through the Singularity core repairs. First off, equip an EV suit.
Can't use the one. Can't use the one I have.
Captain Corin, this is 7. 2 to beam over.
This one may be little bit bigger in the face section for his muzzle compared to some of the other EV suits I had to equip. Oh, there goes the gravity.
The Ethereans fried some of our gravity generators. Really changes your perspective.
I don't have.
Jirok, this is Sean. I'm getting reports of Borg Borg incursions close to the Juret Dyson sphere.
Focus on collecting data from nearby consoles. Sean, I'll contact command.
Alright, and
Scans show the sabotage device you removed was sending a signal to the Harmony.
gotta watch out for the core because I did float into it kind of the last time. Whoa, no, remove the device.
Another device removed. This one was emitting a destabilizing resonance pulse. Logistics point to a final anomaly past the core. You'll need to power it down.
Hey, I didn't float into the core this time.
It's beautiful, isn't it? The Singularity Core. Controlled chaos. Unmatched potential. Don't fool you, though. If the containment field fails, we'll begin to demolecularize. Initial scans registered a single anomaly. Turns out we're dealing with the trifecta.
It's a good thing, Core. It's a good thing we get this done before Cora interrupts us because
Plasma conduits have been repaired. 2 more points to go.
Because she gets
the coordinates.
she gets a little impatient.
Subspace anchors have been stabilized. Sending over the final coordinates.
Oh, overshot the thing here. Oh my God! Grab the thing, please.
This is 7. How's it going? We could use your help on the Bortiscue.
Quantum diagnostics are back online. Now that core stability has been restored, I'll reroute main power back to all systems, turn the core back on, and head down to your deck. Thank you for your assistance. I'll take over from here. Patching you through to the Bortiscue.
Anything to avoid a collapsed singularity.
While my warriors have been crushing Aetherian enemies through fire and flame, you have been floating around on the Lisette, tinkering with broken technology. Enough! Now is your chance to die with honor, and put your Dashekme where your mouth is. I have a lock on your coordinates. Transport in 3, 2, 1.
Wait, Captain. I'm still inside the singularity. I thought something was actually going to happen. I thought something was actually going to happen here, but because Corrin got, impatient. Corrin got impatient, but no, nothing actually happens. And yeah, the broken technology, broken technology, fixing the core is kind of imperative. Just saying. Unless you want the entire quadrant to actually, be in trouble.
We must secure the bridge. Good. You live to fight beside us still. The Aetherians and their spineless leader have dared to board the Bortiscue and set it ablaze with their sabotage.
It seemed to forget the Empire was forged in fire. What are your orders, Captain?
That's the spirit. You must pick up a fire suppression device if you wish to die honorably. The device, however, must be repaired first. Those worthless swines have sabotaged most of our equipment.
Copy that. Let's get started. Alright. Engineering officer, so this one's different.
Extinguish the flames and join your allies in battle.
Well, different. It's just a different option. I see more.
Good. Here. A little outnumbered.
From 2 hearts to 1, fusion is glorious.
Let me just see if there are any Klingons around here that need to be healed. I don't see any. Oh, just as I say that.
To sabotage a Klingon ship is to provoke the wrath of 1,000 bottlets!
The minor enemies here are no problem. So once that construct and Tassim face shop, that seemed to be seemed to always be the.
It would be nice to go somewhere warm for my next job. This is overkill.
That one. Make sure I'm not missing.
Still
Oh,
no visual on Tassim Bay, but there are plenty of drones around.
Can't tell if I'm inhaling smoke or if that's the taste of defeat. Where's Tassim Fay?
Legion probes actually are making this a little bit easier than the last time. There we go. Another Klingon healed.
Corin, this is Jirok. There are reports of multiple incursions taking place in the Kittimer system.
Multiple.
My comms officer will notify Catherine. May their battle be as glorious as ours.
We better keep moving.
More Ethereum borders on the lower level. Stay sharp and look out for survivors.
Yeah, unfortunately, some of the abilities kind of lock me in place, which causes a little bit of issues. I see another Klingon over here. I'm missing 2 of them, though.
Alliance team, report to the mid-level of the bridge. Though these flames make for a glorious battle scene, suffocating is no way to reach Stovercore. We need to repair the Bordeskiew's ventilation system and clear all debris so we can find this Etherean Tuck-Kek.
It'll be more effective if we split up. I'll work on opening the vents.
You're right. I'll stay with Corin and help clear the debris. 7, I recommend you and I split up in case something goes wrong on either side.
Right, whatever you needed to defuse Tassim Fate. 7, I guess you're with me. Oh.
You got it. Let's get to work on these vents.
Before I do... Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind, but, yeah. Okay, so no, I don't see...
Formal training or just impeccable instinct?
I don't know. Couldn't find them all on the Enterprise, can't find them all.
Cleared an area of debris. Smoke is subsiding.
My internal sensors are reading one more ventilation console up ahead.
Can't find them all on the Enterprise, can't find them all here.
Forged in fire, right? It's almost ironic now. You know, something's telling me we are going about our trap the wrong way.
Debris has been cleared.
Ventilation's back online too. Heads up, I'm picking up on Tassim Fay's exact biosignature, but the signal is fading. I don't see her up there though. Can anyone get a visual?
Visual or not, we must clear this debris. If the Etherean leader is hiding behind it, she will die a coward.
Let's clear this up. Yeah, there she is. Oh, there's another Klingon.
Damn, she escaped.
More Etherean borders.
How do they keep bypassing all of the Alliance's...
But that doesn't tell me where the last one was. I don't know. Sure, I'm going to need to clear up my inventory a little bit soon. There, Therian's cleared out.
Oh, fuck! What is this filth doing on my view screen?
I'm not sure what that is on your view screen, Captain Corrin. Maybe an Etherean sabotage subroutine? Either way, no sign of Tassine Fey. The biosignature is gone.
Damn, we're stuck in a loop. She's just going to keep jumping around, isn't she?
Incoming transmission from Captain Sean.
Captain Sean, what's your status?
Alive, but not well. Sorry to say, but Tassine Fey is back on the Enterprise. I'm opening up a multi-channel with the Lassette.
Commander Drock, how's the Lassette holding up?
The Lassette is stable, for now, but I suspect my vessel is next on Tassine Fey's list of destinations. What's the plan?
This game of Catch the Queen isn't going as easy as it first seemed.
Know thine enemy. An Earth saying, I believe. Tassine Fey is one step ahead of us. We must get one step ahead of her.
Right, trap her when or where she least expected.
That's pretty good, actually. The Harmony's disabled, right? In essence, the Alliance has control of it until Tassine Fey decides to initiate repairs, but that doesn't seem like her priority right now. Most of her drones are beaming onto our ships while her own shields are down. We could beam onto the Harmony while the Ethereans are distracted and lay our trap there. A couple of pattern enhancers, maybe some arson, little vandalism, something to get her attention. Wouldn't be on our turf anymore, but we'd have some time to set it all up.
It's worth a shot. Where should we beam aboard?
The reactor room. I remember Admiral Kumarke say something about how the core seemed important to them. Maybe we can do a little sabotage of our own.
Seeing as she tried to misuse the Lassette Singularity Core, that checks out. Let's do it. Captain Corrin, the board askew is yours.
Your assistance aboard my vessel has earned my respect. But you are mad if you think any of the Alliance captains are willing to sit out on the fight of our lifetimes. On the way to the Midas Array, Sean, Jarak, and I swore to each other that we would see this plan through to the very end. We shall join you aboard the Harmony. Commander Boroth will take over in my absence.
Fair enough. But my bridge officers should stay behind to defend the Alliance ships, starting with the board askew.
A worthy compromise. I accept. Our deeds today will be the ones that echo through the halls of Stovakar. Kapla!
Alright, beam over. Alright, last segment. This is where the construct appears. The annoying ass construct.
Alright. Looks like we're all accounted for.
I don't think that tactical vest would actually work on my KDF character here. I will look after I'm done with the mission and hopefully the TFO, but we'll see.
My nanoprobes are detecting a single Etherean life sign nearby. It's phasing in and out of existence. This reactor room also looks a little different since my last visit. I guess they redesigned.
It's likely the Harmony's exotic interdimensional topography. No sign of Tassine Fey or any drones. 7, are you okay?
The life sign. It's accessed my neural transceiver and initiated contact through the collective subspace network. I think it's the reactor core. It's calling itself a tether to the ether, one of many Unimatrix chambers. Change of plans. We use the diffusion device on the core instead. I get the feeling there's a chance it could spread to the rest of Tassine Fey's collective, but we'd still need to trap her and hook her up to it to bypass any Etherean encryptions.
Is this something the cooperative has tested before?
No, it's not. How do we know it'll even work? It's intended for a singular, partially biological life form. This is a reactor core acting as a subspace network.
I can't explain it. You weren't there when I accessed the Queen cell on board the artifact. Reconnecting to the collective as their temporary leader, it changed me. I think this ether recognizes me as a viable Borg Queen.
Plan sounds risky, but it's certainly possible.
I don't know, Seven. Injecting a whole collective with sudden individuality could have disastrous consequences.
I know you're worried, Hugh. But Picard couldn't have predicted the chaos caused by your individuality when you returned to the collective. We know better now. If I act as the conduit and transfer Tassine Faye's authority to me, I can program the diffusion to be gradual. I've done it once, I can do it again. Trust me, I can do this.
I trust you, Seven.
All right. I trust you too. Remind me of the new plan.
Lay down the pattern enhancers close to the reactor core and target it to get Tassine Faye's attention. If this works, this ether should send her a subspace transmission through the core, prompting her to return. We can then prevent her from beaming back out. Once she's trapped, I'll hook both of us up to the ether and transfer her powers to me. If we inject the pathogen straight into the core system, we should be able to defuse any drones connected to it. Gradually.
She won't go down easily. Let's start.
Can you get those pattern enhancers placed? We'll cover
That's another statement about her going down, because I remember last time I played this, it was a little bit of a pain in the butt. Next, of course, I start putting the third one down.
Hang on, sensors are picking up an incoming energy signature.
Well, okay, the fourth one, not the... Wait a second, what is this over here? Huh. I must have missed these. No, there's no I must. I definitely missed these the last time. Hey. All right, last pattern enhancer.
Why do you choose senselessness? You could have ascended and joined us.
Damn it, we've been teleported to the other side. There goes step one of our plan.
Oh, here we go.
We've got Sean, Corin, and Jarak in the stasis hold. We can't let her fuse now.
And there's the construct.
We need to take down this construct to release the pattern.
Get him. Gotta get rid of the minor guys first, then gotta get rid of the minors and by minor I mean everyone that's not the construct. Oh my god, this thing. Course stuck in the thing. Luckily it doesn't put me too far to you.
Looks like the constructs become vulnerable to our attack.
Click the thing, please. Gotta stay away from the sections where it's attacking. The
That was a close one. Let's see what this construct's made of.
I think the probes were or I think the V'ger probes were making short work of it. But of course, now we got to get rid of.
These Ethereans are insufferable.
And there goes my health. There goes my health once again. I think I need to zoom out. Zoom out just a tad.
Heads up, construct's vulnerable to our attacks again.
Yeah, the V'ger probes made short work of it.
We need to lower these containment fields to reach Tassim Fey.
Good thing I kept the access codes. On it.
That's good. Those V'ger probes are gonna be a big help during the fight with Tassim Fey.
Teleported us again.
And she's calling drones for backup. We need to take her out.
Corin, draw. Let's dethrone this drone.
You thought this would be enough to stop us?
I'm guessing. Oh, back up. I need to back up there. Yeah, the one standing on the edge of the thing. I don't think I can actually target. Let's use that.
She's on the move again, and she's shielding herself.
I'll lower the next containment field. All right. Let's head for the final containment field.
Yeah, of course, of course.
If we don't place that final pattern enhancer, she could beam out. I'm on it.
You lack harmony, guidance.
Yeah, I lack harmony, cohesion, greatness. I'll do my own. I've heard it all before.
Bro,
Final pattern enhancer placed. She's trapped. Damn it! Jumping around to restore her shields. She's rerouting power to them.
It's her halo. It's an energy redistribution net. We have to take it out.
I can remodulate a pattern enhancer to disrupt the defenses. You get that halo.
7 of 9. You sought perfection once. Why do you seek it no longer? Consider our offer.
An offer involves consent, something you're unfamiliar with. Time yourself, bitch.
She puts up a good fight, I'll give her that. Shame it's not enough to break our resolve.
unfortunately, Hugh's still putting up the, Hugh's still working on the final pattern enhancer. Of course, she moved over to the corner. Of course, she moved over to the corner here. And the smallest. Want to get away from those before they explode. Oh.
now or never.
You, Sean, cover us. I'm finished. Core interrupt. Knock Navigator off.
There we go.
There is no one left to fight beside you. The galaxy has torn itself apart.
You were just another tyrant clinging to control, Tassim Faye. Your tyranny ends now!
Restrainer.
Lowering the reactor core's containment field.
I'm hooked up. Drag her over.
You will not defuse the Ethereans.
It's for the best, Tassim Faye.
Think of it like this. You get to be the savior of your people.
It's your lucky day, Borg Queen.
Queen.
Security parameters disabled. Initiating transfer.
Inputting the modified neurolytic pathogen into the core's data stream.
No. No! We will not allow it!
You must comply.
We must not. We must protect the ether.
Watch out! She's modifying the injection stream.
It's too late. I'm in.
Chimerans! With security parameters disabled, they must have located the Harmony.
Did it work?
Not on the core, maybe on Tassim Faye. Too early to tell.
Captains, call your ships. We're getting out of here.
Commander Kiona, this is Captain Sean. Prepare to plot a course for Deep Space Nine. We're heading back.
Actually, bugged mission aside. Enterprise looks awful on the underside there. Bugged section aside, I think that actually went quicker than the last time.
Thanks for the ride back. Looks like your ship didn't suffer any malfunctions on the way. Lucky. You really had everybody's back today. Knowing you can be counted on even in the worst situations, well, that's as rare as a Vulcan smile. When you have a moment, the director and I would like to talk to you about Tassim Faye's future. Right now, though, I think your command wants to speak with you.
Thanks. I'll check in with Commander Laurel. Before I do that, though. Alright, Chancellor Laurel. Holy crap.
Without your help, the Enterprise would have been a goner. Speaking of, looks like the Midas array is now under quarantine. The array has been overtaken by the Chimerans. We're starting to recognize more of their signals over long-range sensors. It's not looking good, I'll give you that. But I'm confident we've made progress today. Oh, before you go, on my bridge, one of the Etherean drones said something to me that took me aback. It's as if it knew who I was. My life story. I think you know what I'm getting at. I'm lucky to be alive.
Tassim Faye fused some of your crew members. Knows some aboard the Bortiscu. You have my condolences, Captain. Your sacrifices won't be in vain. Captain Corin.
You fought valiantly aboard the Bortiscu and the Harmony. It is a pity we withdrew. We could have taken these Chimerans, blade in hand, I am sure of it. Some say these creatures are able to terraform entire Borg cubes. If the tales are true, then they are foes worthy of song. I would gladly give my life to see such an abomination with my own eyes. Wouldn't you?
You might be in luck. I have a feeling this won't be our last encounter with the Chimerans, Captain.
Thank you for repairing the Lisette. That ship means more to me than words can say. As for what the Etherians intended to do with our Singularity Core, I'd rather not speculate too much. My science officer, Neril, will be drawing up a full report. Suffice to say, it is clear they intended to use the Midas Array to their advantage somehow. They seem focused on sabotaging and acquiring new technology. Not unusual for the Borg, I suppose.
Well, it looks like the Chimerans beat them to it. Let's hope Neril's report provide us with more data.
Despite the challenges you faced on your mission, you return a champion. Tassin Fey is imprisoned in one of the station's brigs. As for the eventual fate of the Harmony, it remains contested. I believe we should return to the Midas Array and fight to retrieve it, so we may station it at Kittimer for observation. However, Proconsul Detan urges caution. He wishes for the Cooperative to study the ship from a distance, under the supervision of Director Hugh. Admiral Quinn, as usual, seems to favor this indirect approach. I hear from Captain Koren that you have brought great honor to your house and saved many warriors. You have earned my respect and that of the Klingon Empire once more. Kapla!
Chancellor Leroyal orders me to serve you the Klingon Defense Force. Glory to you and the Empire.
Thanks for checking back in with us. This was quite a mission, and I have a feeling our efforts have only just begun. My own de-assimilation bordered on traumatic. I ended up bringing my individuality back to a collective that was very ill prepared for it. It caused widespread chaos and violence. We need to be careful about how we decide to move forward. Perhaps defusing Tassin Fey alone was for the best. I shudder to think of a galaxy full of unfused Etherians who, well, lack guidance.
He's not wrong. Liberating a Borg is no joke, and the start is the worst of it. But what first seems like a curse eventually becomes a gift. During my time aboard Voyager, I learned the value of individuality, but also the strength of personal connection. In the end, it became apparent to me that you don't need a hive mind to understand the real meaning of unity. Anyway, I'm glad we had you along for the ride today. It's easy for us liberated Borg to get carried away when dealing with another collective. It's so personal, you need someone with a fresh perspective to keep you level-headed.
Can't imagine how difficult it is to defuse an unwilling Borg queen, but I'm glad we stayed united.
How are you doing, Tassin Fey?
She's refused to talk so far.
Give her time. Patience. It'll get better.
You know, I've been where you are right now. Longing to go back to a chorus of comforting voices. Frustrated at my lack of agency. But in the end, liberation was the only way forward. It gave me back so many things that I'd forgotten I needed. I see you remain unconvinced. But what's so different between being controlled by an ether and being told what to do by the Alliance until you can make up your own mind? At least once you're liberated, you'll be free to decide how to live your life. That's more than what I got at times. Well, I'll be back same time tomorrow, Tassin Fey.
Tefay.
What did you say?
Tefay was my name. Tassin is just a title.
Right. Queen.
No. We have no corporeal queen. Defusing me was pointless. You achieved nothing.
What we achieve is helping you. And every other drone. One person at a time. Until every Borg is liberated. and no one is left behind.
Irrelevant. Impossible. Someone is always left behind. That is why the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Well, maybe, but the whole would be nothing without all of its parts. I hope that in time you'll see that. Same time tomorrow, Tefei.
I'm contacting you from Deep Space Nine to report that our mission has been a partial success. Tassine Faye is under our supervision and making progress, slowly but surely. Although it appears she's not the Ethereum Borg Queen after all. Seven is working together with the Alliance to oversee her diffusion process, and we expect answers soon. The process has been both a strain on the station psychologically and in terms of resources. It's clear Tassine Faye does not trust us yet. As for the Midas Array, I received a report from Commander Jirok's Science Officer Narrow. It appears the Etherians were attempting to use both the array and the Lisette Singularity Core to open a rift in space-time. It's difficult to understand their motives. We are unable to collect more data for now, as both the Midas Array and the Harmony are swarming with Chimerans. The Alliance has sent some of their best fleets over to contain the situation, but reports of Chimerans have already surfaced from other systems. Seven and I will reach out to our allies to understand who we can call in to assist with these Chimeran incursions. I'll contact you if any more information comes to light. Do not hesitate to do the same, should we be of use to you.
Congratulations, has commissioned another hit.
Alright. One last thing I need to do. One last thing I need to do. Hopefully I can get people to actually, get people to join this. Oh. Actually, that's not, oh, good. Actually, that wasn't as full as I thought it, inventory wasn't as full as I thought it was going to be.
This is 7 of 9 reporting from Alliance HQ on the ground. Kittimer 2 is under attack. I repeat, Kittimer 2 is under attack. Requesting immediate backup from any Alliance members within range.
Have the attackers been identified?
Negative. Judging by the damage pattern, this is a coordinated planetary assault. HQ is receiving reports of incursions across multiple sectors, but it's unclear who's orchestrating all of this. Several of our allies are reporting fleet-wide systems malfunctions. On top of that, we're dealing with atypical energy spikes in orbit, mycelial rifts, interdimensional breaches, and inbound energy signatures detected by our long-range sensors. Without your assistance, we might be looking at a losing battle. I can cover the ground, but I'm stretched thin when it comes to orbital defense. You up for the task?
Right. Plotting course for Kittimer 2. Hey, there's one of the Voth ships. Is that it? That might be another one, but it's got a pretty unique shielding to it. I've never seen a coloring thing like that.
We will sing of your honorable deeds throughout the Empire. Glory to you.
Yeah, that's another one of those Voth ships. It just looks very different.
Thanks for the timely assistance. This would have been a dark day without you.
Good. So you assisted all the evacuation ships. I'll be monitoring the situation from the ground, but let's stay coordinated. Your ship is crucial to the defense of this system. I've got another issue that needs taken care of. I'm sending you the new coordinates now. The situation could get pretty volatile, so stay sharp. I'm reading significant energy spikes in planetary orbit. Their origin... Iconian gateways. Multiple vessels incoming. Kettner Herald forces are on an attack vector, heading straight for Kittimer.
All right. Alright, Iconians, actual Iconians, head straight for
Transferring
Kitterbury.
to the updated coordinates. You'll need to warp there immediately. Heralds, never a good sign. With the Keta shard, don't let them reach you. Your hands there, get reports of solar gateways to the system. You gotta take them out.
Yeah, this one in the front, trying to be one out here in the front, trying to be all sneaky. Well, crap. Crap. Oh, that was nice. That was a nice try, but unfortunately we did. Unfortunately, we weren't able to keep that one from getting there.
Close those gateways now, before Kent sends more heralds.
I think someone's already. Oh no.
Good. Now that Taket and her heralds have been repelled, Kittimer HQ can take care of the stragglers on the ground and make sure that Keta shard they were so interested in is stored safely away. Unfortunately, we have another problem on our hands. Sending you the coordinates. I'm receiving an incoming hail from Captain Tarsif on another channel. I'll patch him through. Good luck.
On screen.
This is Captain Tarsif of the Free Alachi vessel Liberator. For reasons unknown to us, my crew and I lost control of our ship. We regained it, but not before the instability of our spore drive opened several rifts between the mycelial network and the Kittimer system. Hostile Alachi forces are now invading the region. Sealing the rifts requires considerable energy, a task best left to the Free Alachi. In the meantime, we'd request your team's fire cover.
Right. All right. So we gotta deal with the.
The new coordinates.
Gotta deal with.
We'll need a hand with our defenses.
Love closing those mycelial rifts. I can tell you, it's no better on the ground. Try escorting the Liberator for added cover. I'm doing the same with civilians at HQ.
Gotta go over here. And while the Liberator is working on here, we gotta wait for. Yeah, as soon as any hostile launching ships come into play, they get kind of obliterated.
The Liberator is in position.
mycelial rifts close, the MEV Liberator should be able to take care of any remaining hostile Alachi forces in the system. Kittimer HQ will deal with the stragglers on the ground. You might have guessed, but there's another incursion that requires your immediate attention. Transferring you the coordinates now. Alliance vessels are turning hostile. Whatever's causing this, it's spreading, and fast. The ambassador of the Tholian Assembly is offering an interesting solution. I'll let them expand on the details. 7 out.
Greetings. The Tholian Assembly is sending in orb weavers to contain affected vessels. This will prevent the ships from leaving the system and wreaking havoc elsewhere. Consequently, this should buy the Alliance time to regain control. In order to perform their tasks efficiently, orb weavers cannot engage ships directly. Affected vessels must be disarmed before the weavers initiate their containment procedure. As such, we require your assistance with deactivating all weapons and engine systems.
Right. Let's head off and take care of the Alliance ships. Which kind of makes sense, because the last segment of this mission is always dealing with glitched out Alliance ships.
Deactivate the affected ships before they warp out. Orb weavers are ready to contain the affected ships.
And there are 2 more. There are 3 more apparently. Luckily, we're able to fly through these once they get attached. Normally, of course, not able to fly through Tholian webs. Alright, affected Alliance ships contained.
Sounds like you and Bright Eyes make a pretty good team. Nice work. Thanks to the Tholian ambassador's quick thinking and your rapid response, we've got one less problem to worry about. Once everything's under control, the Alliance will investigate the affected ships and the cause of this strange enthrallment. But these attacks aren't over yet. We've got another issue on our hands. I'm transmitting the new coordinates now. Better act fast. The situation's worse than I expected. Kittimer HQ's lost contact with the Alliance strike force in orbit of our station. Before the comms blacked out, the Garrett and the Tamir reported severe ship malfunctions. Allegedly, we're looking at a total systems override and complete loss of navigational control. All crew members are still on board, but we'll need you to provide a status report. Proceed with caution. Their lives are at stake.
Alright. And boom. Last segment for this mission. Good. It's going good.
Heads up, my allies tell me the Kittimer's activating its weapons.
It's going good.
Reports show the Kittimer's engaged in targeting protocol. Log down. I've received a tip. Complete Kittimer's shield to cancel its last attack. I've been looking up there. Ship logistics has heavy damage. Excellent work. Something is wrong with the act.
That's that one.
Coordinating attacks on a single target. Stay out of range.
Yes, against the odds. Oh. One of the Voth ships has been targeted.
That's it. There's been deactivated. Good work. Just 2 active Kittimer Strike Force vessels left. This one. Rex has been deactivated. Hit it.
Oh, that's good because the Rex. Oh. Well, that.
Kittimer Strike Force has been for you. You're still alive. That's it. All ground and space incursions have been dealt with. For now. Kittimer HQ should be able to deal with any remaining stragglers and clean up the mess they left behind. You did some fine work on the field today. Remind me to call on you again next time all hell breaks loose.
All right. Yep. Operation complete. That went pretty well outside of the one of the Herald ships managing to get past the blockade. All right, and with that, yeah, 1 hour and 30 minutes. Yeah, that's kind of what I'd expect out of that. With that oh my god, with that story mission being so long. All right, so I gotta cut it for right now. So do me a favor if you would, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Helps me my channel out quite a bit. So I'm done for right now.